So I don't know if people noticed this in recent news lately. I know there was a SAG-AFTRA strike when it comes to like actors in the movie industry, but now it's moving into the video game industry for actors, and even voice actors, because of AI concerns. And I found this on Fox News right now. Talks about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, and then I'm going to give my response to it. It's like 2 minutes and 38 seconds. So let's take a look at this.
Happening right now, day 2 of San Diego Comic-Con, and while the event brings TV and movie stars to America's finest city, SAG-AFTRA video game actors went on strike at midnight.
Our Christelle Kumwe joins us from the Gaslamp Quarter with more on that.
So this strike comes after nearly 2 years of contract talks. Now, this means that starting today, members of the union will stop voice acting, doing stunts, or pretty much anything else that is related to video games.
So anything of like voice acting or like doing stunts like mocap, that's what they're stopping for video games. But let's take a listen to the reason. Just in case if you guys don't know what stunts they do a lot of mocap. And they do a lot of things in regards to mocap for certain games, so that's why.
Lead video game actors.
I'm very physical when I do voiceover, and it really helps me to have a holistic reaction and not shut down.
Took to the stage Friday at Comic-Con as union SAG-AFTRA hosted the Game Actors on Game Actors panel.
For The Last of Us, it was such an easy job for me because I loved The Last of Us.
They talked about the state of the video game industry with a clear message written across their shirts. SAG-AFTRA on strike. On Friday, members of the union stopped any voice acting, stunts, and more that appear in video games. The performers went on strike after talks for a new contract with major game studios broke down over artificial intelligence protections.
All performers who work under our agreement are delivering performances that deserve to be protected. Their likeness deserves to be protected. Their voice deserves to be protected. Their movement and their performance deserves to be protected.
Ray Rodriguez, Chief Contracts Officer with the union, says without proper protection, game companies could train AI to replicate an actor's voice or create a digital replica of their likeness without consent or fair compensation.
So if you are performing as a character and they digitally replicate you to have you say more in the voice of that character, that is not identifiable in many cases as the natural performer. So that condition really removes what they are purporting to offer us.
The decision to go on strike comes after 18 months of negotiations with gaming giants.
We need our contract to protect all our performers, and until we have that, until we can look at our performers and say, all of you whose work is covered by this contract, who are valuable contributors to these games, until you are protected, we are not making a deal and we will remain on strike.
This is the second SAG-AFTRA strike against video game makers. The first one was in October 2016 over a compensation structure. That one lasted nearly a year, ending in September 2017. Reporting in the Gaslamp Quarter, I'm Christelle Kumwe.
So what it initially is the fact that some companies, some big giants are not paying those voice actors properly at first, where there's a whole SAG-AFTRA strike with a compensation issue, which actually came to an end. Now, the new one is based off of things such as, like for instance, like if you do voice acting, they have a right to keep your recording and then use AI to replicate it if for another game or for another actual area, which could be very detrimental for gaming creation and for jobs for voice actors. Now, here's my opinion on this when it comes to stuff like this. As a person who understands game creation, as a person who understands, like, you know, the idea of like voice actors, because of the fact that I know a couple of voice actors here and there, and the fact of, you know, business when it comes for gaming. If you use AI in any type of manner in gaming, you are lazy and you don't deserve to be in the gaming industry. Strictly on the spot. Like, there is no way in hell someone can go ahead and make a gaming company and do everything in AI instead of just paying rightful people to know what they're doing, where an AI initially can fuck it up. Let's be real. AIs are not 100% fucking accurate. If you see like stuff like AI art, some of it is trash. Some of it is poorly done. Some of it is just like extra. Is like really fucked up drawings to a point where it's like painted many different shades to make it look like it's like either 3D or actually realistic. No, it's ridiculous. Even with AI music, you can come up with the name for the song. They'll come up with lyrics. But then the thing is, they'll use that exact same fucking lyrics for different beats, where apparently it's supposed to come up with its own lyrics the whole time. That's where it's limited. When you do that, you destroy a lot of people's jobs, you destroy the voice acting area, and you destroy the actual heart and soul of what a character is, because of the simple fact that a lot of people don't realize that those aspects are what make gaming characters pop out. Those aspects are what make the characters alive and what people actually do to connect with the characters, because voice acting is one of those aspects. As someone who knows someone in the voice acting area where they're trying to look for a job, it is not easy to find a voice acting job, especially for certain big giants. And the fact that anybody that one records someone and then uses their voice without even proper permission or even the possibility of using their voice to a point where they have property over it and they don't have to pay is absolutely ridiculous. It would have been different if they used those voices, recorded them, used them for AI, and they got the royalties for it. I would understand the royalties that they got for it because it's their voice being used. In the process of that, boom, right there, it's whatever game is put towards it, they're getting the royalties for the voice acting. But it also destroys the idea of a job that they love dearly. Once again, as I said, I'm going to stand by this to the end of the day. If you use AI for game development or game structure or anything like that, you are lazy and you do not deserve to be in the gaming industry. I don't care how much you use AI. In any industry, my opinion, with music, with art, with gaming, you are absolutely lazy if you go ahead and use AI, because it doesn't show your creativity. It destroys any type of ideas that you have, because it shows that you are not creative or not smart enough, or in my opinion, not I wouldn't say humble, but I would say like you were too lazy to come up with the idea yourself. It's very, very weird that people come up with these creative ideas to put in for AI, but don't come up with the ideas by themselves. But in the comments, let me know what you guys think. I want to know how you guys feel about this. As I said, I hope they get what they deserve. Those voice actors deserve to do their jobs and to get paid for their jobs properly. And as I said, for me, if you use AI in gaming in any type of aspect, you're absolutely lazy. That's just my opinion on it. In the comments, let me know what you guys think. Definitely subscribe to the EHG community. Definitely turn your notifications for when we get new streams and new videos set out. Definitely join us on our Facebook group, our Discord channel. Make sure to go ahead and check out our merchandise and to support us on Patreon. But this is Nico from the EHG community. Stay tuned for another video. Remember that there's always something amazing on the horizon.